100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Yeah, they can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Break that!
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No. He's coming.
On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ronald Jones, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Fall down these two. Boys! Give him a nut in the gut. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
58 to Mike. Scene 6. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go. Check. Check 43. 15. David.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Silver. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Back.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will have a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. That's a big play.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down now. It's Jones, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On third down, here's Jones. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Watch the ship. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's got to be a 43. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Charlie, you ain't going nowhere. Mike, 55, right there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. One. Check 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play there, second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
58 to Mike, 58. Easy. Watch the slack.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing, Mariota. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. One.
On third down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check, Mike 6.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, 92 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the play fake, Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, ribble it. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Yellow. Watch out. Say.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Yellow. Attack. Watch the eye. Rush in. Topper. Check 31. Check it out, read. Deuce.
Right back to Dixon. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Defense. Hey, 57 colors. Slam.
Now it's Dixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
We want it. Come to my world. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
They'll run with Dixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Yellow. There's a wire, right?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
52. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
Here goes 15.
Now on first, Dixon again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
40. Right. That's all, 80.
I got it. Check 24. Check 24. 6 guys.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
Check 25. Kill.
That's right.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Alert flare.
Hey, 15. Hey, 57. Right.
The give running right, Dixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over first.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mariota now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there. 3. 54 Mike. It's a part of that. Mike 54.
To throw is Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First down, Titans.
Check. Watch 54.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. Check him out.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Let's get it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 79 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On second down now, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Right there, 54, right there.
Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the slant. Bravo.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Big air. 15. Lucky. Watch twist.
They'll run it with Dixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, it's Jones. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Yellow. He's coming.
Now Dixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. Pick me up. Yellow. Check. Shift. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
A run by Dixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Check 41. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. He's crashing. He's back.
On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Get that ball. 57 colors. 22 Jet Bomber. Hey, color. Check 37. Back's mine.
They'll run. It's Dixon. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to